Opposition Leader Sussan Ley has taken the unusual step of writing to United States Republicans to tell them a coalition government would reverse Australia's move to recognise Palestine. Political reporter Evelyn Manfield joins us now from Canberra. Good morning, Evelyn. Can you explain this letter a bit more to us? What was the intent behind it?
Well, this reply from Sussan Ley follows a letter from 25 Republicans to the Prime Ministers of Australia, Canada, UK and also the French President. They put out this really strongly worded letter just a few days ago warning that the move to recognise Palestine was a reckless policy. They called it misguided and would reward terrorism. Now, they did also in that letter ask the leaders to reconsider. They said that the policy would be at odds with the United States, and they warned that there could be punitive measures as a result of that, although it was unclear what that might be. Now, Sussan Ley, although this letter wasn't addressed to her, has replied, and she has said a couple of things. In the event of a coalition government in the future, that she would reverse this decision. Now, worth noting that the coalition does want a two-state solution, but that it's got an issue with the timing of this. They firstly want Hamas to be removed from Gaza and also hostages to be released. But also worth pointing out that, of course, we've only had an election in May, so it would still be a few years at the very least before the coalition is returned to government. She also did point out in this letter that she plans to travel to the US later in the year and seemed very open to meeting with leaders over there, Bridget.
And Evelyn, Sussan Ley's also had a call overnight with Israel's Foreign Minister Gideon. What did the pair discuss?
Yeah, again, expressing her opposition to this change in foreign policy, of course, with Australia recognising Palestine. So she did put out a tweet overnight about the phone call. We should be able to show you a bit of that on the screen. She says she's expressed her disappointment at this break with bipartisanship and reiterated the coalition's long-held position that recognition must only come at the end of a genuine two-state process. Now is the wrong time while Hamas holds hostages and while conflict still rages. Now, the Foreign Minister also tweeted in response saying that he appreciated the phone call and invited Sussan Ley to come and visit Israel as well.